I'm not even in the apartment for 5 minutes when he calls. I'm an idiot, he says without preamble. I won't disagree with that, I reply. A pretty girl asks you to have sex with her and you say no. I tisk him. He laughs loudly. Well, I wasn't sure that's what you were asking, but I guess I am now. I shake my head. Is that why you called? To ask what I meant by come upstairs? I tease. I know there might be something of a language barrier, but... Come to Italy with me, he interrupts, and I'm rendered speechless. I'm downstairs. You want it to be spontaneous, no? My heartbeat thuds in my ears. I should have a million questions, but I don't. Give me 5 minutes. Is that the 5 minutes in a real time or woman a time? You've already wasted 30 seconds asking me that, I reply in mock indignation, and I hang up. I look around my apartment. Can I really do this? Can I really jet off to a foreign country at the last minute with a ridiculously hot Italian man I just met a few hours ago? Even asking the questions in my head makes me laugh. Hell, yes! I don't waste any more time thinking. I bolt into the bedroom, unearth my passport from the bottom of my desk drawer, thanking God I got one just in case, dig the suitcase out of my closet, and pack every loose article of clothing I can get my hands on, finishing with all of my toiletries and electronics. I also throw a few books into my purse for good measure. I race downstairs faster than I knew possible, and he's really there, leaning against the car. When he sees me, he beams. That was a 7 minutes, but I'll forgive you. I throw him a mock glare. You realize this is crazy, right? He crosses the distance between us quickly, taking the suitcase from my hand and hovering over me. He's just the perfect half a head taller than my 5 feet 7 inches, and his dark eyes are filled with fire. He looks deeply into my eyes, his warm breath making me dizzy. You realize that's what makes it so much fun, right? He asks lowly. With a wink, he pulls away and neatly seats my suitcase in his open trunk, right next to his own. And I do realize that he's right. This is hands down one of the craziest and most exciting things I've ever done, and that says something. As we slide into the car, he looks over at me. You have a passport, right? I fish it out of my purse and wave it in the air at him. Good, he says, grinning. Let's go. As we drive, I pepper him with questions about the trip. I learn he's meeting a dozen or so friends, one of whom shares a house there, so there may be some bunking up, or I can always stay in a hotel. There will be no need to arrange additional transportation, as they're meeting in Naples and driving from there, and they'll be there for a few weeks. A few weeks in paradise. The more he talks, the better it sounds. You needn't to stay all the time, he assures me. I wave a hand dismissively. Spontaneous, remember? Let's get there and see what happens.